Yo, what are we speaking to today? Progress, achievement, embodiment. Let's break it down. We want to progress in life. It's natural for us to want to be a better version of ourselves. It's natural for us to want to be better, more advanced, more evolved, more connected, more aware than we were yesterday. And so we take action in the world and we think a particular way that we believe is in alignment with how we can progress. Now, how do we progress authentically or in a real way? The trick or the skill in it is to align our actions with what we value most. Let me help by providing a definition of happiness. So happiness for me, it's a number of different things, but this is one core way I define happiness. And so we identify what our purpose or purposes are in life. In other words, what do we value most? What's most important to us in terms of attainment or achievement that we wish to embody? In other words, act in every day. This is all going to make sense in a moment. And so we clearly identify our purpose. We clearly identify our purposes potentially for being here, for being and doing in the world. Then, every moment of every day, we take action in alignment, direct alignment and synergy. There's a mirroring, a matching with that purpose. Now, when we do that consistently, that's the key, over a long period of time or compounded period of time where it becomes a neuronal habit, it becomes a habit of the brain, and it becomes a habit of our behavior, we feel fulfilled. We feel that we carry meaning in our actions and in our everyday lives. This lays the foundation for happiness. So when we take that equation and we bring it into this progress, we can make progress in life by aligning our actions with what we value most. Now, question here, where can I find videos of you speaking on the topic of confidence with women? I'll do a video on confidence with women, but my YouTube channel, Stefanos Sifandos. You'll find anything and everything there on my YouTube channel. And there's definitely some videos on speaking or that speak to confidence with women and being confident, full stop, and what being confident actually means and how do we attain that. So let's go back to progress and let's go back to achievement. And so we're going to move towards achieving or wanting to achieve something of substance when we have clarity. And clarity here, when there's an integration. So for me, intuition is when there's an integration in the emotional being, the spiritual being, the mind, and the physical body. And the body, the whole system is working in unison. This empowers us to wish to achieve. Now, if we're achieving empty ambitions that don't align with our greatest values, that's not really important to us, guess what happens? Those achievements are like us chasing a dangling carrot that we never quite catch. They are empty. In my life, I spent so many years in different businesses, in different expressions of myself, not really wanting to be that because I thought that the values that I was living through these expressions in these particular businesses would give me fulfillment, would provide me with acknowledgement from my peers, would give me hope, would allow me to be seen and be loved for who I was. And so I played the game of externalizing my worth. In other words, I behaved in a way that I thought other people wanted me to be in order to make myself feel better about me, but it was empty. It never really filled me. It never really served me. And so this achievement and attainment of any experience or behavior or material thing or external acknowledgement or whatever it may be, for any of that to be real and meaningful, two things need to happen. Firstly, the action that we take needs to be in alignment with our highest values and what's most important to us. And secondly, our come from primarily cannot be from a place of desperation and the seeking of external validation through that attainment or achievement or accolade. Very, very important. And so we move on to the third aspect of this conversation, this global conversation that we're having, or I seem to be having it. Some people are listening, so I'm very grateful for that, is embodiment. And so what does embodiment mean? It's not knowing something intellectually, thinking about something. It's fully feeling it and then taking effortless, seamless action on it. The natural organic embodiment of anything occurs when we are able to take action without even thinking about it, unconscious action on what we think and feel to be true in this world. Then we've embodied it. Now, here's that word again, consistently behaving that way, we become that. We own that, we feel that. We radiate it and we emanate that. That's us. We are nothing less, we are nothing more, we are living in truth. And so if we break this entire conversation down, it's about living and speaking and presenting and communicating and feeling and being in truth. And it is the truth that sets us free. It is the truth that liberates us from pretending to have to be someone that we're not. And when we do this and be this, when we cease to pretend to be someone that really doesn't align with us, but we're doing it to satisfy others because we think their needs are more important than ours, guess what we experience? True intimacy, depth of intimacy. Intimacy is connection. And then we're really seen for who we are because we begin to value ourselves. We feel worthy because we're not being false. We're not living in a facade. We're not fake. We're owning who we are unapologetically and we're acting in accordance with that. And that's fucking amazing and that is fucking powerful. And so as you move through the world today, tomorrow, for the next 100 years, think about, and more importantly, after you think about this, act. Take action on what you value and what resonates with your power and your truth. And when you do that, you become a very different human being. You become a human being of integrity, a human being of alignment, of inspiration. People follow you not because you're leading them, because they're inspired by how you lead yourself. So if you have children or people that are of great importance to you, when you step into your truth in an integrated, intuitive way, holistic, you are telling the world you are here as you. And then the progress you make is real. The attainment that you experience is real. And the embodiment that you feel is in deep alignment. And that, my beautiful friends, is one of the greatest forms and expressions of intimacy and depth of connection that we can experience in this world. Power and blessings to you, amazing people. Any questions you have, leave them in the comments. See you again soon.